Hello everyone, this is Zooc, and today I'm bringing you a new drawing video. This one is going to be Magnus from Dota 2. I'm drawing Dota 2 heroes at the moment because I'm not really feeling very inspired in terms of coming up with original concepts. I've had a pretty busy week, and I apologize for the late video, but on Thursday I had to take 2 separate trips to the airport, which is considerably far away from my house, to pick up 2 Koreans that were arriving from DreamHack, Ryung and Impact from Axiom. And so that basically took up an entire day. I also had to check both of them in because they don't really speak very good English, and I just didn't want any trouble with, I don't know, it's Romania. Stuff can always go wrong. So I invested as much time as I could in making sure that everything went smoothly with their check-in and everything. And also, I have to drive them back to the airport today at 5 a.m. or 4. I'm actually leaving the house at 4:30 a.m. So it's that takes a bit out of someone. So yeah, I just picked a Dota here that I hadn't done before, and which looks kind of ferocious because I wanted to do some more digital stuff, obviously. So let's talk about the hero bio, and then I'll ramble about my personal life after that. So this is Magnus from Dota 2. The Master Smiths of Mount Gerlach, pretty sure I didn't pronounce that right, agree on only a single point, that the horn of a Magnosaurus is more precious than any alloy, and of all such horns the largest and sharpest belongs to the beast they call Magnus. For half a generation Magnus took easy sport goring hunters come to claim the treasures of his kin. Each time he would return to his cave with hooves and horns stained red, until his matriarch urged him and all their kin to seek refuge to the north beyond the shadow of the mountain. But Magnus scoffed, having never failed to defend his people. The Magnosauri would stay, he decided, for a Magnosaurus does not believe in chance, nor does it ever change its mind. But when Mount Gerlach erupted without warning and half his kin perished in the fire and ash, Magnus changed his mind after all. The survivors pushed north until they reached a blockade watched over by 100 hunters, armed with bow and steel. Magnus expected no less. He led his fiercest brothers and sisters in a charge against their enemies, and fought with a ferocity matched only by the fire-spewing mountain at his back. Meanwhile, the Magnosaurus elders, mothers and calves vanished into the drifts. The Master Smiths are divided about what happened next. Some say Magnus reunited with his kin, while others claim he suffered mortal injuries and expired alongside the body of his matriarch. Neither theory is correct. Magnus did vow to rejoin his kin, but only after seeking out those responsible for the eruption of Mount, let's go with Gerlach, and watching them die upon his horn, for a Magnosaurus does not believe in chance. So Magnosaurus is a pretty badass motherfucker, according to Valve at least. So this is the hero. The drawing took about 6.5 hours. Thankfully less than usual. I think I'm doing a little bit of improving on, I dared dabble in color again, so, whatever comes out of that, let it be so. A lot of people are commenting on stuff that should come in time. There are some people that are saying that, oh, but you should be doing this and that. It's like, understand that I am at the beginning. This does not happen instantly. One does not simply pick up a tablet and do what you saw in tutorials or what I saw in tutorials. It does not work that way. When it comes to doing, you have to develop the ability to recognize and apply the knowledge that you have obtained. Backseat draftsmen do not work. They never work. So, I appreciate people trying to help, but this is stuff I should figure out on my own in time. So whatever I post now is going to have mistakes. It's not like my pencil drawings didn't have mistakes. I mean, looking back on some of the stuff that I've done, I can spot a whopping amount of mistakes. But this isn't about, posting videos that are the peak of ability, because of course I am not the best there is, and nobody is ever going to be the best there is, because the best is kind of an abstract term in itself. But I strive to improve, and while doing that, I offer people a chance to watch the process unfold and maybe feel somewhat motivated to do it themselves. So, you know, I've never claimed that, oh, I'm the bomb at this shit, you know, let me show you how it's done. You know, this isn't an instruction. I refuse to post instructional videos because I just don't have enough of that confidence in myself to do that. I've seen channels do tutorials. A lot of them start off with tutorials and it's like how to draw X character. And, you know, when the end result looks like crap, you shouldn't really be instructing other people how to draw. You know, because it's like someone without a driver's license teaching you how to drive on the road, you know, passing by cop cars, you know, honking horns like, what's up, motherfuckers? You know, you shouldn't be doing that. It can end badly. And same with this shit. You know, someone that can teach is someone that has at least 5 to 10 years of experience working in the concept industry or entertainment industry. You know, someone with a good education and someone that has incredibly good grasps the basics incredibly well. That's what I meant. So that is a person that I can watch, you know, someone like Scott Robertson or Feng Zhu or Neville Page, or, you know, there's plenty of artists that are qualified to teach. But, you know, YouTubers that are mediocre at best, you know, and I sort of maybe include myself in this category as well. I say I'm above average, but I'm nowhere near the ability of some people that I've seen. And, you know, even they are not qualified to teach because they're doing stuff in their own style. It's a chaotic style. Each person has their own style, and nobody says that a style should be copied. Yeah. So in a qualified person teaching, you can notice some things that you can pick up yourself that don't pertain to style. You know, there are basics like how to draw something in correct perspective. It doesn't matter how the person draws it. It's only about the topic matter, which is how to put that object in perspective. And then you can draw it with squiggly lines and fucking 3 eyes and 5 butts on its face, you know, whatever. That's your style, but it's the basics that matter. And I still don't have a very good grasp of the basics because I never sat there to draw muscles tensing and models posing in 100 different poses. I found it very boring. I skipped straight to the interesting stuff. Like, let's draw some monsters, you know, let's do some cool shit. Something that people will like to see. So, you know, normally I should have sat down there with a notebook and drawn 1,000 drawings of a guy stretching his arms or flexing his muscles in different poses, jumping, fighting with swords. That would have been the right way to go about it, which is why I am not gonna offer teachings, and the videos are not meant as such. So this is, you know, just an experience that you're coming along for the ride with, and that's really about it. So anyway, I'm gonna stop about that. Let's actually, no, fuck it. I'm just gonna leave it here. You know what? I got shit to do. I need to prepare myself for leaving my house at 4:30 a.m. You know, it's rare that I go to the airport and I'm not the one flying out. So it's kind of a nostalgic feeling, like, oh, why can't I go too? Like I would be pretty hyped to go to Korea right now. It's like, yeah, let's go, man. Just grab a ticket and go with the guys and, you know, just experience. But unfortunately, I got shit to do at home, so that's not gonna happen. But anyway, please rate that shit if you did enjoy it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.